So it's been a month since the government has been shut down, and the majority of the conversation, rightfully so, has been surrounding SNAP benefits, which they were saying no funds were going to be released on November 1st. But you know what else happened November 1st? Open enrollment started. Open enrollment is from November 1st through December 15th if you are taking part in the ACA marketplace, aka Obamacare. And the thing about it is, this is actually the crux of why we are at the standstill, because our elected officials, who apparently there's something that happens from the time they leave their state and get to Washington where they just all start acting like toddlers in daycare, they cannot make a decision. They cannot come to an agreement. They cannot be civil with one another. So this is where the disagreement is. But open enrollment still needs to happen, because come January 1st, everybody needs to have health insurance, whether that is through Medicaid or Medicare, or if you are employed by a larger company and they are able to pay into insurance privately. If you fall somewhere in between that, you need to be searching the marketplace right now. But the issue is the exact details of what it's going to look like come January 1st are a little murky. Are premiums going to skyrocket? Are deductibles going to skyrocket? Do you know the difference between premiums and deductibles? I'll explain it to you. So your premium is your monthly fee. It is the amount that you have to pay to get in the club, right? It's like a gym membership. Your gym membership is this flat rate fee, and that's how it should be for your health insurance, right? But they don't know yet how they are going to balance out this disagreement that they're having. Are we going to make people pay more monthly for their premium, or are we going to have people have higher deductibles? Now, deductibles, that's a little different, because you still have to pay your premium every month, no matter what. But your deductible is the set amount you agree on in the beginning when you enroll with the insurance company. This is the set limit that I have to pay out of pocket before the insurance company fully takes over and covers all of my medical expenses, right? Now, for the most part, most people never reach their deductibles, right? So like, insurance is a crapshoot because you're just bleeding money anyway. But that's the whole point of it. But when you really, really need it and you have to use it, that is the purpose. So if they are raising the ceiling, the bar, to a level that we'll never reach, therein lies the problem. Okay, so I am a doula. I specialize in helping working moms, specifically working moms, but working families in general, navigate these murky waters. Okay, so I have some tips for you guys. Hopefully this will be helpful while we wait and see what the kids in Washington are going to agree on. So if you're pregnant now and you're about to have the baby soon, or you just had a baby, you need to double, triple check that the hospital, the birthing facility, the OB, the pediatricians, even the location of the office, you need to make sure that it is in network. You can go to an in-network or out-of-network provider, but that is the difference in the amount that is going to be paid, right? You are talking about co-pays. You're talking about stuff that is going towards your deductible. Make sure everybody is in network. Please do not play yourself. I probably should have said this one first, but if you are a first-time parent, you guys are adding dependents for the first time to your health insurance, you need to see what your out-of-pocket max is. That includes your premiums and your deductible. Individual plans, of course, are more affordable because it's just you. It's just me, myself, and I. But when you are adding those kids into it, that's when it gets a little hefty. Those family plans are more expensive. The deductibles sometimes double and triple. So figure out what your out-of-pocket max is. Figure it out now. Now, I commonly suggest to clients who are employed with larger companies and are able to take part in their employee benefit program is to make sure you are buying into an FSA or investing into the HSA savings accounts. Now, if you are not employed with a company that has that option, you can take part in FSA. But if you are self-employed or you work for a smaller employer, you can independently purchase an HSA plan through a financial institution like Fidelity. And basically, it is a savings account specifically designated for qualifying medical expenses. It is interest yielding, and you can even roll over the funds year over year, which helps with growth. That money, that interest, you can also choose to invest it, but you can only pull it out for medical expenses. Something to consider if you're thinking about those out-of-pocket costs in the long term. Maybe you want to start a family in the next couple of years. Maybe put money in an HSA account and let the interest grow so that you can be ready with any foolishness the government's got going on in the next few years. I hope my explanation was helpful. I am Dana the Doula, and I help working moms make confident choices about maternity leave, postpartum, and even open enrollment. So if you have any questions, make sure you leave them in the comments. This is my website you see behind you. And guess what? I am a qualifying expense for FSA and HSA reimbursement. So if you have any interest in working with me, make sure you go to my website and book a session with me today. Bye, guys.